How many times have you been on your way out the door only to discover that you're missing a button on your favorite shirt? No need to worry, no need to be late. I'm going to show you how to fix that button in under 5 minutes. Let's go up to the sewing room. Welcome back to the sewing room, everybody. So today we are learning how to repair a loose button or a lost button on your shirt. We're not using our machine. We're doing some basic sewing life skills. And so for today's project, what we need is a sewing kit, our garment of choice, the button if we've lost it. Now, if you can't find the button, you can either, if you have a stash of buttons, or sometimes there's extra on the inside of a dress shirt, or you can always go to a craft store and look at the selection of buttons and try to find something similar. I happen to have the button that we lost. And then of course, you know I can't do anything in here without my protein coffee. So let's get started. So I have two different sewing kits here. The first is a little travel TSA approved, actually I love this. It's made by Fiskars, and it has the scissors that fold up and fold down. Now, if you're still hesitant to take a pair of scissors on a plane, you can take these out and replace them with toenail clippers. Works really, really well. Comes with a little soft measuring tape. Inside here, it has some extra buttons. It has some needles. It has the pins. It has a threader. And then right in the bottom, you have all of this thread. There's about 3 yards each color of this. Not bad. Perfect to keep in your suitcase. Forget that it's there until you need it. If you are in a pinch and you're traveling, you can always make a call to the front desk. Some hotels do keep little sewing kits down at the front desk that they'll be able to bring up to you. My other sewing kit, mending kit really, has a little bit more. Again, it has the soft tape measure, it has a soft thimble, all the different thread colors, a little bit more buttons, but they're still about the same. It's very similar, slightly larger than the buttons that I have, so it will fit the buttonhole on the shirt that I have. Pins. This, if you are not familiar with sewing, is a seam ripper. Safety pins, scissors. Again, if you're traveling, something like this I would put in more of my checked luggage. I wouldn't put in a carry-on. And still, if you feel uncomfortable flying with scissors, you can take this out and replace it with nail clippers. Works really well. Comes with 2 threaders, and it also comes with a lot more needles than the other one, but it all depends on how much you use it for. This one I'll actually keep in my little toolkit in the back of my car if my patients have anything that they need fixing on a brace or on a sling. Sometimes I've had to sew on different pieces of elastic. It's come in pretty handy. And I do like the fact that if I am traveling with this, I do have all the different thread colors. So I don't have to worry, is this going to match or not? These are actually really, really good to put into little kits if you're making up for, if you have teenagers getting ready to leave for college. Really, really good little kit to put away, just to have handy. And same thing, send them the link to the video. Show them how to fix those buttons when they fall off the clothes. Otherwise, you know they're going to come home and ask you to fix it at the least opportune time. Usually 5 minutes before you have to leave. Let's get started with our mending. So we have everything that we need out. We have our scissors, we have our thread, our needles, needle threader, the button, and then I have the sleeve that I need to replace the button on. Now, I'm going to show you, we're not just going to place the button on and sew it tight. We're actually going to create what they call in the garment industry as a space or a shank. I'm going to bring this up as close as you can. You can see that there's a little bit of a space in here. What that does is create enough room so that when you, let me grab the other end here, when you button the garment together, it creates a space for this piece of fabric to sit underneath the button. This way, you're not having to worry about it being too flush tight, having to struggle with it, putting it on and off, and it does help maintain the integrity of the stitches. So first step is we are going to remove 2 needles from our needle holder. A little opening here. You place it over the area of the needles that you want, and you're going to tilt it, grab one out, and then you shake it a little bit to make the others go down and close it up. So we're only going to be sewing, I'm in trouble picking it up. We're only going to be sewing with one of the needles. So we're going to take about, I always take more thread than I need. Roughly about 18 to 20 inches. And I'm going to show you how to use the needle threader. First, you put it in, then you're going to put thread through here. And then pull it through. Now I like to make both of my ends even. Basically what I'm doing is just doubling up on the thread. Makes it a little bit stronger hold. Guys, please do not go and use your fishing line to repair your buttons. Don't do it. It's not a good look. We know. We're going to do 2 simple knots. Maybe not so simple. First one was simple, second one's. And I just trim off a little bit, or you can wait till the end to trim it off. That's up to you. Now you can tell from the holes right here where my button was. So before I even put the button on, and this is the right side of the fabric, this is the inside of the fabric. So we got the right side and we got the inside. I took a minute to add in a little bit extra light so you can see here. So first, we're going to make an X. Right where the button was. Now we're going to take our button, put it on top of the X, come up from the inside of the fabric in through the first hole, begin to put it through the second hole across, and then we're going to take that second needle that we pulled out, and put that right on top. So basically you're making a button sandwich between the fabric and the needle. And then I'm just feeling underneath. What this does is gives us that little bit of space. And I just stab my underside of my nail with the needle. It happens. Luckily, it's a dark fabric. And yes, I actually do wear this leopard print shirt. My grandmother absolutely loved leopard print. And if it was pink leopard print, she loved it even more. And ever since she passed away, I have made it a point to wear something leopard print every single day. I do not wear this shirt every day, but okay. We went over about 4 times each. Now we're going to pull out the pin. We're going to come back underneath, but we're not going to go in through the buttonhole. This time, we're going to wrap it. And we're going to wrap it 6 times. Then we're going to go back through to the other side. You see where all these stitches are right here? We're going to pick up a little bit of fabric and underneath one of the stitches, and then bring it through the loop, and that knots it in place. If you want to, when you cut it, you can cut this a little bit longer. And you can go ahead and knot this. Take your scissors and snip it, and you're done. Your button's back on. You created that space, that shank, and now you have the perfect place for the fabric to sit underneath the button. And it's not a struggle. It stays nice and secure, right as it should be. Well, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget, put your needles away. Get your little sewing kits. The link's in the description for my affiliate if you're interested in these too. And don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can sew with me again. Have a great day. Thanks.